The party, after defeating Zandala, found itself to infighting, with the professor butting heads with Igris, claiming that he did not care for the lives of the others and offered them up as sacrifices, at the very best, if not worst, to Zandala. Igris claimed that he was simply buying time, trying to let the others gain some kind of advantage. Nonetheless, the party has agreed to set aside their differences for the time being. They gathered up the treasures from the bottom of the mine after their employer lost his life in the battle. They made a quick trip to Shilku to find what might lie there, and found a pair of salamanders in the volcanic ruins beneath the volcano.
Where do you go from there?
Is there any... I don't know. Did we find anything in the temple after killing salamanders?
No, we literally ended it by you killing them.
Okay.
And that was...
we didn't search.
The altar's still intact. For the most part.
Yeah, almost everything's still intact.
And I'm gonna go try and see what temple this belongs to. What god this temple was for.
You clear away the ash and see the symbol of Ubtao.
There are a lot of Ubtao temples. He is the primary.
He's the god of Chult.
I was gonna say, he's the main god.
Yeah. I guess we probably will check out the back room then. Those salamanders came out.
Mm-hmm.
You look into the back room, and there you find they apparently have a couple of intact, like vases, art pieces, those types of things in their back room that they seemingly have been just scrounging and recovered from the ruins here. Yeah, you basically find 4 pottery pieces that might be of some value.
I'm sure we could find a collector that would like this.
Wait, what's going on?
We found some interesting pottery.
In the temple?
Yes, in the back room. That the
And
salamanders.
you want to
scrounged
take
up.
from a temple?
Good point.
I wasn't gonna say anything. It's just like I'm waiting for him to feel like, yeah, we're gonna take it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's his character, but...
Yeah.
I know. Well, do you wish to search the other ruins that are still intact, or shall we just head back to the boat?
Or am I looking for any survivors?
Survivors of what?
Yes.
Well,
The state of this town, or city, or village, whatever this was, is, long ago. I would assume.
that's fair enough.
Were there any other big buildings? Or large buildings?
There were a couple.
I think we should check out 1 or 2 of the other large structures, and then if nothing else, head back to the ship.
Alrighty. So I guess we'll go check out one of the next largest buildings.
Alright, I'll need investigation checks from the party.
That one charisma or intelligence? Oh, let's see, intelligence. Not very good.
Well, Igris is you managed to figure out that this appears to be some kind of guild hall at some point. Long abandoned. You managed to find a room that appears to have some material still in it that's not ruined.
What kind of material?
You find a small a small box that still was sealed, and upon opening it, inside are two gold vestments and an embroidered silk handkerchief. A shadow scale manages to go to where the clerk's desk would be and finds a small lockbox underneath the desk.
I'm mad that it's locked, so I smash it against the desk.
Make a strength check.
I'm mad, so I'm raging.
Are you actually raging?
Yeah.
No.
I'm shooting out necrotic energy while I'm smashing this desk.
Goody.
Oh dear. What that's pissed off the couple.
Well, everybody hears the crash of something in the other room, while Shadow Scale sees the box smash against the desk and break open, and coins go flying everywhere.
I yell in triumph.
Was
No
that
boss is a match
Run
for
to the
Shadow
room.
Scale the Shaman.
Was that necessary?
You do many stupid things. I'm not allowed one?
No. Or not. Everybody has their faults. Their moments.
Just kind of leaning out the door, looking at him.
Some more than others.
But yes, it's not hard to see them amongst the ash. They very blatantly stick out compared to the white ash.
And I'll pick them up.
Well, amongst it you find 40 gold and 1,200 silver.
That's a lot of silver to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I imagine
I'm gonna continue searching.
no one's helping
Is there a
me.
basement?
There is a basement. It was some kind of storeroom. Everything down there, though, has rotted or spoiled over time.
How much silver did you say?
40 gold, 1,200 silver.
Gotcha.
Well, if we picked over this building, are we satisfied? Or shall we finish one more?
Don't matter to me.
Bird.
I don't care.
Shadow scale.
Eh.
Back to the boat then.
Okay. I am a Shadow Scale. Destroyer of boxes.
Great shaman.
Wrecker of your shit.
Yes, we will head back to the boats and set sail for port.
All right. Probably should have wrote it down somewhere. Do you remember how fast the boat traveled?
Pretty sure from the port to here after the turtle, we only took like 3 days to get here.
I think it was that.
Yeah, maybe.
1 hex is 10 miles.
And I think we said the boat went 32 miles a day. Something? I don't know.
No, we'd do way more than that if we got here in like 3 days. Because if 1 hex is 10 miles,
It was 3 hexes every 2 hours, because it's roughly 15 miles an hour.
okay.
No, it was about 3 days. I meant to ask. When did we? I would assume we would have taken the eggs last out of their nest. That have extended our viability, because otherwise
Yeah,
we'd go back.
a little bit.
So if it is about 3 days, since we spent 3 days down there, so yeah, we'd have come back about 1 day actually.
2.5 days to get back to port.
Good. Eggs are still good.
Because you're about 900 miles from port.
The eggs are good. The blood is bad. Yeah. Too bad.
Remember, it took you 3 days just to get out of there. And Erd harvested everything day 1, like right after you killed it.
Yep. So yeah, the blood's definitely bad.
But you sail back to port.
On the way back, I'm gonna infuse my armor.
Making it +1, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Among some other things. Where'd it go? I just had it. It gives me bonuses on my strength check. So I have the armor now has 6 charges, and I can expend a charge in the following ways. When I have to make a strength check or a strength saving throw, I can expend 1 charge as a bonus action to roll equal to my intelligence modifier. So I go get a +4 on it. And if I were to be knocked prone, I can use a charge to avoid being knocked prone. And it gains 1d6 charges at dawn.
All right then. Well, after your 2.5 days of sailing, clear seas, no big major things. It's always nice not having to walk through the jungle. You make it back to port.
Now I get to deal with the vultures.
I put my slippers in my backpack.
Did we have to pay tribute to Armag to get back in?
No, Automog doesn't show up.
Excellent.
But yes, which dock do you pull into?
Well, we kept prone to the merchant place, that's for sure. So, what? Then this was... Well, the only viable one for us to pull into would have been this one down here, right?
You can pull in down there, or you can pull into the warehouse district.
Either way, the vultures will show up. Well, let's pull up into the warehouse district. That way Tyler can get some more answers we want. Or all the journey.
All right. You just go up to one of the docks, and you are immediately greeted by dock hands asking for docking fees.
Yep, how much is that?
5 gold for a docking fee.
Alrighty.
And it covers 20 days.
Give me the 5 gold.
Immediately after that, you are greeted by none other than you see the emblem of the flaming fist adorned on their chest. The more plainly dressed, well, not plainly, there's 2 guards and a tax collector. The tax collector comes up and asks what you've brought into the port, that it might be logged and taxes collected. Harmony says she's going to use suggest.
Yep, that's I heard the I used suggest. That was about it.
She is sitting on the couch next to me, so she can tell me what she does in that regard.
Did she scoop up her rat in her back of the tunnel and just go back to the ship and wait?
Well, it would seem that Harmony walks up right as they start talking, and then just, hand wave. You don't need to see our taxes. You don't need to see our inventory. Everything is as it should be. To which he makes several notes on his clipboard and tells the guards that everything is in order, and they walk away.
Welcome.
Thank you.
One of these times, the guards are gonna actually question this.
Or they're gonna think we're some big shots.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably.
Or they're assuming that, you gave some information. Depending on how, I'm assuming that the guards are kind of like wandering off or standing nearby, not like at his side.
Yeah, okay. Walking around, checking things.
Looking at boxes and whatnot. And basically you're doing give this, say this name to the bank or whatever and make the collection. Because that's probably pretty common.
Yeah.
Well then.
Before you completely walk away, the captain of your ship comes over and just kind of doesn't seem to know exactly who to address, so he just says it. So, you said that we should sell the armor, weapons, and whatnot that you found?
Yes, I have this.
So we're selling it here, right?
If that is what you wish.
When we're already in port, they've got the biggest merchant district other than probably in water deep, and why take the time? And this is our keep, correct?
Yes. Yes, it certainly is.
With that, he smiles and says, I look forward to continue doing business with you, sir.
As do I, sir.
Man's gonna pull 30,000 gold off this home.
Hey,
And we'll be none the wiser.
that's fine by me. It means he'll be more trusting with us.
He's probably lost a lot of faith in us after the whole Franken turtle.
Well, with that, he starts ordering his crew to unload the crates of armor and weapons, and you guys head into the city.
Alrighty. So, with all the coins and stuff, we will have.
You should have said something like a 20% finder's fee.
Yeah, I think with what we've got, I think we'll be fine
Okay.
for this
This time.
this time. Icarus, we'll have you pick up some more insect repellents. 5 more vials, as well as go sell the dragon parts.
Whatever. Did we split up the money as we were going here, though? Since we had the 2 days to do that?
Still quite a bit, but
I mean,
wasn't quite sure what our taxes were going to be, but you know, got scot-free, so
Again,
they'll change things. But
alright. So we're down in the warehouse district. I'll take the stuff and head
in
out.
terms of dragon's parts,
So the blood
blood is gone. Blood is no good. I think Ifan would probably be the best bet as he deals with animals. But maybe actually
I'm guessing the
Go-
fire gland. That's also bad.
that went bad real fast.
Oh.
Actually, I want you to go Kane Afa, the former gladiator and the one in charge of all weapons. Armor. I'm sure she
One second.
would pay a lot better for the dragon parts. Whereas I will have Anushar, Greg, and Nog go bring our kobold eggs back to the manor and get them set up in a room. Kind of get them warm. Get them warm again.
All right.
About how big are the scales, Joe?
You have 30 pounds.
Okay, now what I ask. How
he said, how big are they? Wait,
are the
I mean,
scales? I want to know like a size.
Each
I want to
one's
know the weight.
each one's probably got like a 2-inch diameter.
Okay. Thank you. So first I shall go and buy some insect repellent.
And don't forget, we have 6 pounds of dragon meat smoked.
I mean, I really don't think we need insect repellent since we didn't really use any.
How many vials do we have?
We still have 300 uses from our trip. Since we only went in the
I would
jungle,
get 4 more.
like 2 more. 4 more 100? Or just 4 more vials?
4 more vials.
I'll get 5 to make it 100 even.
Because I doubt we'll be out. Just hopefully we don't run out. I'll send Erd with you too. He can assist you. Shadowscale and I will go talk to our good old friend Eric.
we need some more arrows.
Well, you head up to Larrick's office, The servants greet you. They recognize you by this point and welcome you into his office, where he's busy going over, various books and papers. Good to see you again. How may I help you? Everything went well with the ship, I take it?
Oh, yes. Your ship went swimmingly.
He takes a moment to think about that word. I hope not literally.
No. It's intact.
He nods.
But we have some items that need selling.
Of course.
Have to deal with the dragon form, but also, do you happen to know of any relatives that Hugh Hackenstone might have had around?
I can't say I even know the name.
We want to find relative. But on to the actual business. So we will be selling the copper inlaid mug, longsword, that golden scabbard, as well as the 4 emeralds, 8 rubies, 2 pearls, and 7 sapphires.
Well, for the mug, he gives you 100 gold. So you said you're selling the scabbard?
Yep, longsword scabbard.
Well, the sword itself isn't worth anything more than a normal sword, but being such a nice scabbard, he's willing to buy it for 30. What else were you selling, he said?
4 emeralds, 8 rubies, 2 pearls, and 7 sapphires.
He tells you that he is willing to take all the gems in bulk, essentially, for a solid 500 gold.
That is agreed.
After all, the trading of gems is actually his specialty.
Well, that is all I have, Shadow Scale. If you have anything you wish to.
Guess that +1 longsword would be the only thing I could think of.
Ooh, he is very, quite interested in that. And he tells you he's willing to buy it for 300 gold.
She's. What's is that good?
Yes. It is well enough.
I'll take your offer.
He then,
Not gonna roll an
signs.
intelligence or something for it to see if it's actually what it's worth.
I guess I can attempt that.
I mean, you know that on average in the market, the stores sell them for about 500 gold. So he's probably, he's trying to buy low and probably resell for that price, would be your guess.
Well, if he doesn't share that information with me, then I'll probably still accept the deal anyway.
Yeah, I would take it. We've had good business with Larry.
I mean, he's buying higher than the average, just street merchant. Because you know that most of the time they buy for 30% the cost they sell. And if he's planning on selling at market value, then you're guessing that he's buying it at more than 50% price. But you might also have a guess that he might be trying to pair the sword with the scabbard you sold him earlier. And making some kind of combo deal to get some extra coin.
Okay.
Alright, well.
Well, that concludes our business with Larrick.
Alright. What else are we doing in city?
Well, I'm gonna go to Ifan, I guess, to see if he's interested in the dragon stuff. I don't know who that is. I never met her.
None of us have met her.
Didn't you say it was a former gladiator?
Yes, this is all stuff I got from Azaka.
Hmm.
So I'd asked her about it.
Yeah, Akane
Akane Afa.
Akane Afa.
Yes.
She is a gladiator who eventually struck it rich and famous enough that she became one of the merchant princes.
Then I guess I will go to her.
I suggest her because she deals with armor, of which all this dragon stuff would possibly be quite white. quite a decent price, besides the meat.
Then I shall go looking for her.
Alright, I mean, it's not hard to find out where she lives, but they also tell you that she's not there currently. You'll have to go to the meeting place where all the merchant princes hang out.
And where is that?
It is a place called Golden Throne. It's basically a government building.
And do you have directions to that building?
Yeah, they point towards the big building with the golden dome.
Okay. I shall head there then.
Alright. You see that there are several very well-dressed, like, royal guards, standing at the entrance, and several inside. You go in and you see, various retinues, aides, government official-looking people, as well as other very well-dressed merchants.
No, I go up to one of the guards first and ask if they could point me to her.
They tell you that she is in her office, and they can add you to the list of appointments.
And about how long will that be?
She doesn't have too many today. You should be able to get in less than an hour.
All right. I shall wait then. Thank you.
Well, you sit around waiting for an hour, and eventually they welcome you to a nice office where you see weapons of all kinds, very fancily made, on display racks all around the room. There's different kinds of armor on different armors, like mannequins displaying armor.
And that's as I walk in, right? It's like, but when I walk in, I will bow slightly, be like, "Greetings, I am Igris Beru."
That popped up for everyone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. She's got a 5 head.
It's a good thing Shadowscale's not there to say that.
Yeah.
But yes, a rather scarred and quite tough-looking woman sits at a desk in front of you, but as soon as you walk into the room, she stands up, comes over, and gives you a very hearty handshake.
I shake her hand back. Greetings. I was told that you might be one interested in some dragon materials.
Dragon material? And what would I be doing with that?
I was told you deal with weapons and armor and you might want some sturdy material for that.
Ah, yes. I do sell weapons and armor. In fact, I sell some of the best, even enchanted, as it so happens.
Really? Good to know.
Yes, I bring all of my best material to Wakanga that he might enchant them. Also, it makes for a good business deal. But you say you have dragon material.
Yes, that is right.
I suppose I should be able to buy that.
Well, I will. It's like, do you have a open table? I can set some stuff out for you then.
Yes, of course. At that, she tells a couple of the guards, who are blatantly like royal guards, she just looks at them and goes, "Go, fetch them a table." And they kind of look at each other and just, go, get one. And they kind of awkwardly walk away. They are obviously not servants, but she doesn't seem to care. They come back a minute or two later, and they set a table in after they awkwardly try and fit it through the door.
once the table is set down, I will start pulling out the materials, the 10 dragon teeth, the 6 bones, 2 dragon horns, and the 30 pounds of scale.
She looks it all over and says, "Oh, this is a lot. And I must say that it should make for very good equipment." And picks up a scale, looks at it. "You slay a red dragon. No
Yes.
easy feat."
We had a good group.
"You must be very strong." And with that, she kind of punches you in the shoulder.
Kind of reeling back a little bit from it. Strong enough.
Oops, I didn't mean to have...
I was gonna say.
She critted.
I didn't mean to have advantage on.
How's your arm? Is it broken?
No.
1 second.
Jesus Christ.
It hurts a little bit. She is quite strong, though. She definitely doesn't seem like a anything like the other merchant princes you've met. Does not have the regal, noble bearing.
What was that?
Just that she's definitely not like the other merchant princes. She does not have the same, like, noble bearing and personality that the others do.
I could tell. So, what do you think of the material?
It all looks very good. Now, what were you looking to sell them for?
I was gonna say, figuring the professor would have told me what dragon stuff is worth, since he is having me sell it.
Well, then one of you make an intelligence roll. Like we did just earlier, I suppose.
I'll allow you to make either an intelligence or a nature check to just
Me?
know. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Intelligence. Straight intelligence or nature? Let's see.
I'll let you make it at advantage if it's just intelligence.
Oh, I just rolled the nature.
Oh, that works. And that works great.
Just in case you crit, though.
Yep.
Oh, but you did nature, so never mind. You don't get an extra.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've got a general idea even on your own of the value of some of this stuff, because like you've seen, you know, dragon mail. That in and of itself is a very expensive type of armor,
Yeah.
and just while it might not be particularly practical to use one, being able to go around boasting that you have a dragon's tooth dagger would probably be worth a few gold coins.
So I'm trying to think. It's just like with all of it, a few hundred.
So, you would know that Dragon's Tooth, you could probably sell each one for about 25 gold.
Okay.
The Dragon's Bone, you could probably sell each one for 300. The horns, you could definitely sell for about maybe 600 apiece. And for the entire thing of scale, you'd probably get around 1,500 gold.
Okay. I'm just gonna do some quick math here. Okay, so that'd roughly be about 4,550 gold for all of it. I'd say, you know, for the quality of the things and what I believe they are worth, I'd say about 4,000 for the lot for gold.
Make a charisma check with advantage.
Yay, okay, I'm using... Okay. Charisma check.
She tells you that that is a very reasonable price, and she will gladly pay for it.
Well, I appreciate doing business with you.
She writes out a banknote for you, hands it over, and she tells the guards of the room again to start putting it all away and find someone to start working it. To which they both sigh heavily and go and fetch some bags and start loading the stuff up.
Well, Now that our business is concluded, I won't keep you from your day. I give a slight bow and start to head for the door.
If you ever kill any more dragons, feel free to sell me more. And tell me how it went next time.
Will do. And I head out.
Alright, what's everybody else doing?
Following the professor.
Professor is going to do math. Pretty sure.
I'm just imagining... I'm just imagining the professor standing in the street with an abacus.
I'm gonna head, I guess, just down to the market to like a one of the places that sells like the finer clothing, because I have those 2 gold vestments and the. You said it was a silver inlaid handkerchief.
I believe it was gold embroidered.
Oh, gold embroidered. Whoops.
An embroidered silk handkerchief and 2 gold vestments.
Okay. So, yes, I'm gonna go and try to sell those.
Alright, it doesn't take you long. You find a place that sells fine clothing, and they offer you 50 gold for all of it.
I'll take it. Then I'm gonna go to the bank.
Alright, you head over to none other than the giant golden building, the Hall of Gold.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go in, apparently, the chief priestess of Joaquin is having a little bit of a, causing a little bit of a scene.
I'm gonna stand off to the side and watch it for now to see what's going on.
What's the god
well-
volcano?
God of Trade.
Oh boy.
But yes, the high priestess, she is riding in an elegant sedan chair. There are drummers, singers, and dancers. It's basically a little parade, and literally, there are various like lower level priests and temple aides, and they looks like, you know how like they toss candy at parades? They're tossing copper, and all the people are like grabbing the coins off the ground and cheering and celebrating.
Interesting.
Right?
Sure, it's quite the spectacle you're seeing there, sir. Ignis?
It's kind
Yeah.
of dangerous.
Well, I think Erd was with me, weren't you?
Yes, I sent Herb with you.
But did Erd go with me?
That's a good question.
No, Erd's back home. This is.
It's like, I
This
don't,
is
I don't
legit.
care what you said. It's what does Erd do?
He's literally.
It's not with
Bug.
me. So I'm just kind of watching and slowly making my way to a receptionist.
Yeah, it just
keep
slows
an
you down
eye
a
on-
little bit.
Quite a busy day you're having here, I see. As I get up to the receptionist.
Yes. The High Priestess has decided to have another celebration of prosperity. But the common folk love her for it.
I can see. Well, I'm gonna slide her the check. It's just like, I just wish to put this into my account.
Alright, they let you do that.
Adding it to the party fund. And then after I get that all settled, I think I'll just walk around town for a bit.
Make a perception roll, Igris.
Okay. I'm slowly going to D&D Beyond, so I'm getting used to this page. Oof.
Yeah, nothing seems out of place.
I shall go around. And then after... Like, what time of day is it?
It's probably like 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. Probably about after 3 hours, I'll head back to the house.
Alright. Professor, are you still doing anything in the city?
Yes, I'm gonna attempt to track down any relatives of Hackenstone.
Alright. You ask around. Make a charisma check.
My favorite
They tell you that they know that there's a dwarf that hangs around that talks about reclaiming a mine, so maybe they're related and trying to reclaim the same mine. Or at least co-workers.
Was he missing an arm?
No, he wasn't.
Check.
Running around a lead, and turns out you were looking for you.
I know, that's why I checked. Alright, that is our shares. But I guess I'll attempt to track down this dwarf.
You can take over my shares.
Okay.
A lot of copper.
And the reason they're so different is because I did include the NPCs. Yep.
But that comes out of your share. They're your NPCs.
I'm not the only one that has NPCs. So, this is how I divided it, Igris.
I'm not talking in
Actually, I will get my
You're gonna actually keep yours?
because I'm going to start a horde.
Oh, dear God, you're gonna keep it in the basement.
Just the room with all the eggs. There's just gonna be a giant pile of coins in the middle of the room, and every time you come back, there's just more coins in the pile.
No, this is not what you're gonna be. I'm not going to allow you to do that.
So, would we have had this before we came to port?
It's my share. You don't get to tell me what I do with it.
Yeah, did any of that include what you sold in port, or is this all before?
This is everything that was from the Dragon Horde. Nothing that I just sold.
So that you guys would have had that before you even got to port.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to be depositing most of all this into my
I'd also
account.
suggested figuring out exactly how much gold it all goes into. Because that'd be a lot easier for you to track later on.
Well, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say it's like when I'm putting it in the bank, it's just like I'm gonna see if I can just turn the exchange this all into gold.
Oh yeah,
Put
they'll
my
keep.
share in the funds, Tyler.
What?
Put my share in the funds, in the party funds.
All your copper, silver, and gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kelly will be able to do whatever she wants with hers.
Nonetheless, Professor, you follow the rumors and eventually track down a dwarf. However, you immediately notice this is a very different dwarf.
How
Still
different?
missing a leg.
That is much different.
He's white. Or gray. Whitish gray.
As far as I have know so far, he's probably a Chilton dwarf. Because we've only seen these guys here. But that's
Could be
just
an
my guess.
albino dwarf.
That's just my guess as a player.
Yes, you see him. He's hanging out at a restaurant. He's apparently just eating right now.
Well, I will go up to him and excuse myself for interrupting his meal. But I will ask if he's a relative of Hugh Hackenstone.
Never heard of him.
Well, then I guess you are a different dwarf. You're claiming a different mine.
Oh, you've heard about me.
Yes, as that was our job of Hugh Hackenstone. But unfortunately he perished after we
He-
cleared his mine.
He finishes chewing and swallowing what he's eating, and he goes, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mushari. And yes, as it so happens, I am trying to reclaim my mine.
Well, that would be the same mine.
And what mine would this be?
I am looking to reclaim Rakhamar.
Rockhammer?
Rakhamar.
I can't do the R's. Rakhamar. And what seems to be infesting your mine? Would it be perchance another dragon?
Last I checked, there were no dragons in there.
This must be easier then. But yes, what seems to be needing clearing out of your mind.
There are newts.
Needs.
Yes. A large number of newts came into our mine and took it from my people.
And where exactly is your mine?
Well, I can take you to it.
The last dwarf we had take us to their mine ended up perishing. That's why I'm trying to find his relatives.
It sounds like you are a good people. But I can take you to it, or I can show it to you on a map. Though I would want to come with, because it is my people's mine. Though many of them are still there.
I'll be happy you're fighting newts and dragon.
Be a much easier job.
Whatever those things are.
I'll explain them to you later. But I'll take out my map and have him point me in the direction, as this time I am not taking my employer with us.
He says he wants to go.
I know he wants to go. However, the last time we took our employer, they perished.
Well, he doesn't come in battle with us. He just
It's true. Don't really know the temperament of.
Right down here.
I see it.
And
That is unbelievably close to Wormheart.
son of a bitch.
Oh, right there. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
and your father could almost connect.
Well, if it's
Closer.
still same area, maybe the newts are salamanders.
that would extend your trip quite a distance.
Unless they're
But,
just literally giant newts.
I think they're probably fire newts.
Yeah, we just see, I guess then.
But he just lives
He's
in
fire
newts.
resist.
I don't know. But yes, I believe we could assist you in clearing Krakhamar.
Cracked hammer.
Excellent. We shall become best friends along the way. And he gets up and hugs you.
Oh. Okay. Shadow scale.
Then he walks over and hugs Shadow Scale.
Oh, geez, this one likes you. Dark day. Dark day. Dark day.
Rank playing darkness settings.
You can't tell me what to do, Sam. You can't remove it.
Well then, come new friends. Let us go.
Oh,
Nope. Dog says nay.
Well, you don't need to go get that one-eyed Ignis suggested yet, as I do not plan to go to Omo yet. Let us find Azaka.
Had to get the dog to stop barking.
Yes.
But
We heard.
you go looking for Azaka.
Yes.
Aww.
She is our well-known guide.
You can make another charisma check.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. You don't find any information on her. Not quite sure where she is right now.
While I'm walking through town, do I hear anything interesting?
Make a perception roll.
Nope.
Yeah, nothing you haven't ever heard before.
Hmm.
Well, that is it. Let us head back to the manor.
Alright, you all head back to your manor.
Tyler, did you ever see the smoke meat?
No. I didn't hear you say that. I heard the dragon bones and stuff, but I didn't hear the smoked meat, so.
Yeah, I said all the dragon words.
Throughout my walkings, I'm gonna be like, oh, crap.
I will be right
Well.
back.
Nope. Okay. Well, he's back. Just to go through stuff. we're gonna have the rope that we bought on the animals, correct? Because I have 4 50-foot ropes in my bag of holding. That's all going to be distributed upon people's animals. So,
Yeah.
I still have the 100-foot rope.
yeah.
Probably just leave it
Well,
on mounts.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I still have my rope from my.
You can keep
Same.
two ropes on your mount, and I'll keep 2 ropes on mine.
We also have like the pack mule animals.
That's all I'm inventory.
That's what you get for having a lot of animals. I'll keep
Yeah.
one of them on mine. I don't have a sheet for my animal.
Yeah, Joe didn't do it for the XPs.
Oh,
Triceratops.
Thought I did.
There is. You gotta go to the creatures and
Yeah,
mounts.
you just go to...
Monsters.
No, he didn't make
Because
like a separate area for weight.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
I'll
you
just
could
I'll
just-
just mark that on my paper.
But you can just go into the edit and edit their bio and stuff.
I'll just do it on paper.
All right. Well, everybody goes back to the manor and sleeps the night away. What do you do in the morning?
Well,
Well, I will give everybody their share for what I sold, which is 140 gold.
anything else?
Well, I guess I personally will check on the Colex to make sure that they are actually in the room that they were released in.
They are. Are you taking the 2 captured kobolds and having them tend to them?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Then yeah, they've set it up as best they can.
I'm sure they're more comfortable here.
They're not huge fans.
At least they get good food.
I'm going to be distributing equipment amongst our animal packs, just to get stuff out of my bag of holding.
And I will ask you about how your dragon is sailing.
I should tell him. I will tell you. Went fine. Got 4,000 gold for it all.
Excellent. Good price.
And I just put that all into the party fund in the bank.
Very well. It will come in handy, I'm sure.
And then I'm gonna be like, okay, so which animal do you want holding the mining pick and shovel?
You can put that on Mountains Under.
Okay. And I'd say we'll put a extra torch on each animal just in case everybody has backup. I have 9 torches, so I'm just gonna be giving 1 to each person to put on their mount as a spare. And we'll put the pots on the 2 pots that we have on the Triceratops.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do all that.
Huh?
You know you can do all that without having to ask me what goes where. As long as they're
Yo.
on something and we know that they are on that.
Well, I need to jump back.
You're the one who has all the
Over.
sheets, don't you?
I'm here.
Other than the Triceratops.
From my, I died
Tyler.
dark vision now. My spell.
Can
Do I need
you
a
edit them
drag
yourself?
hurt or
Right.
an age?
Okay. For the creatures, I have yellow axe beak and blue axe beak.
Click on it, click edit.
Okay, yeah, that's for mine. I can do that for mine. I don't have the Triceratops or any other thing. When I click the monsters and creatures, the creatures and monsters, all that shows up is a yellow axe beak and a blue axe beak. I will
That's
do
all.
that for mine.
That's going to show up in the monsters.
Yes, I'm telling everybody else that that's what they're having. And I don't know who's keeping track of the stuff for the Triceratops.
And what'd you say, Brian? I couldn't hear you over them.
I have. I'm sure my page go. Well, I need a bag. What was it? A dry carrot or mage carrot by dark vision. It doesn't say it. Just is to enter either a piece.
It's a spell component.
Yeah,
Does it give a price for it, or does it just list it?
this is listed.
If it doesn't have a price, I'll say that you can go out and get one pretty easy. You don't have to pay anything.
All right.
It's built like trash.
I'm gonna run back down to the bazaar and buy a ring. Nice looking ring.
All right. You go buy a ring.
Yeah. How much? That don't.
I mean, that depends on what you're looking to get.
I just wanted like a nice, nice looking one. Nothing too ornate. Nothing too, not fancy.
Well, you could get
None
one
of
for
your damn business.
25 gold would get you a pretty decent one.
Okay. I'll buy it. And then I will go back to the house and go up to my room workshop, and I'm going to infuse it with my spell refueling infusion.
All right. I mean, you have to do that over a long rest, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think we're doing anything really much today, so... I will buy the ring and then I'll wait to infuse it.
All right.
Well, we're gonna go find that coup then.
All right. You're looking for Eku?
Since we can't find Azaka.
Well, you can't find Asaka.
Well, you look around, and you learn that Eku is currently hanging around the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, not the bathhouse system.
Nope.
Well, we'll approach her and tell her that we wish to hire her services. Yeah, that's 500 up front.
I have that written down. Eku. Yes. Oh wait, no. I do not have that written down.
I know it's a handout. Yeah. 5 gold pieces a day with 30-day payment up front. So 30 days. Not 5. Oh wait, I was thinking about those two idiots.
5 a day, 30-day payment up front.
Is this the guy that we hired a really long time ago?
No. This
Oh,
is
so
the one
what?
I didn't hire.
150 gold.
We couldn't afford to hire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll take that.
In
out
case-
of project fund.
In case you haven't seen it, that is Eku.
Yes. Hire her for our next trip.
She says, I recall seeing you from before, and you did not have the coin. Obviously, you do now. So, where are we heading?
But our first destination will be Orlunga.
Poker, Brooklyn, Holland.
Orolunga? Very well, I know where that is. I can show you there.
But we have quite a long trip ahead of us. It will be quite interesting. But I believe after Orlunga, it'll be heading down to Truck Haman. And then there are 2 interesting spots that we don't know the names of. That we'll be heading to, and our final destination will be Mesro and then back here. So yes, a long trip.
Very well then.
Well, do you guys want to set off today, or...
That is fine.
Oh, it's ready.
I think I have to restart my roll 20. Looks like it just froze.
Alright. We'll also have to pick up that dwarf won't we? Yes. After we pick up the dwarf, we'll head out for belts and everything.
Alright, well, as you are headed to pick up your dwarf, a woman on the street stops you. And she asks, "Tell me, you're headed into the jungle, correct? You're going on an expedition?"
Yes, and you will be
My name is Zandala. She appears to be an elven woman, and clearly not from Chult. I'm looking for someone in the jungle.
That's certainly a large area to search.
I know he's there, and he's been gone a long while, and I'm worried.
Did you happen to know if he had a location he was going to?
No, I just know that he's here in Chult.
Do you happen to have a name?
Yes, I'm looking for Artis Simber.
Oh, with this guy again.
I see you're also searching for Artis.
You've met other people looking for him?
Half the continent.
Quite literally what my friend said.
At that, she looks really concerned. Why is everyone looking for him?
Honestly, I have no idea. Never asked. However, we've run into several groups, including Ice Giants.
Frost giants.
Frost Giants, sorry.
Frost giants? Looking for my dad?
Yes, Frost Giants have been looking for him. Apparently he, stole something from them. Or at least that is what they claim.
He's never told me anything about meeting frost giants, but maybe it was after he left. Also, she does have what appears to be a very small dragon kind of wrapped around her neck, and she has a female, you would guess maybe fighter or paladin that appears to be following her around.
A live dragon?
An alive, very small dragon around her neck.
I am
Shadow scale.
enthralled.
I was gonna say, behave yourself.
She comes up
You
and
are
backs
behaving
herself.
yourself.
Harry,
God.
God.
You're asking that in common, correct?
Yeah.
You're asking her about her dragon?
Yeah.
Yes, this is my friend. His name is Summerwise.
What kind of dragon is it?
In character or out of character?
Out of character.
It's a pseudo-dragon.
Cool.
So is that like a demigod for kobolds?
Yeah, I guess that would be
Technically,
Like, thinking about it like... Eh?
yeah.
They're very cool.
Well, if you're able to hold your own, I myself have no issues.
Well, that's what I keep. I mean, I know a little magic, but that's what I keep Hildgard for. To which the knight behind her kind of nods.
Very well. You may accompany us. Though, don't expect us to run into him too soon.
Okay.
But then again, I've been having wrong lists with you.
Mm-hmm. So what is now the current total of party members that we are bringing on this expedition?
I believe we just gained 3 from our 10 as Christopher died. Because we were at 11.
Yeah.
There's five actual players,
Yeah.
5 NPCs left now, so yeah. 13.
Whatever happened to like the whole like unit of like 20 flaming fists you had following you?
As soon as they came back to town, they left.
That was
They were there for that one mission.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. So we had, you said 13?
13 total.
Okay.
14, the dwarf.
Okay.
That is it. Well, if this business is finished, I'll just go find the dwarf again. I forgot. Musharib.
Well, you go to the place that he told you he'd be at, and you tell him that you're headed out, and Musharib joins the party.
Tuanga.
Hang on. Roll 20 is acting up for a lot for me tonight.
Actually, I just realized I probably should try to bottom magical shield. We just have this really nice looking shield. Hold on, magic awareness. Is the shield magic?
Yep.
Ah! Hey!
Also, don't you also have like a scroll and unidentified potion that you
That's also
never
true.
once told us about anything? Speaking of which, I am actually going to give you my actual explorer's backpack because I have the scholar's backpack.
Okay.
Now you actually have something to put things in. So
I
you-
hold up my shield for the professor to identify.
You do realize
That's
it takes
Take time.
an hour.
Yeah.
You can wait until we rest.
Okay.
All right. Well, you begin heading out. Do you give any word to your ship's crew before you leave?
Yes, I let them know that they can take whatever jobs they need. As of right now, we don't know exactly when we'll be back. So, go make money.
Aye, sir, the captain says. And with that, you head into the jungle. Although you're not really in the jungle yet, that'll take a couple days.
Yes.
Yay, then we can identify.
I said as soon as we rest.
Well, you start walking at a normal pace, I'm assuming.
Dude.
Yes, there's no need to tire us out.
I don't walk. I ride my lizard.
And yeah,
Gib gib.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
There are
Well,
people who walk. There are people who can walk. I'll leave Mr. Cargo at home.
Right now, everything seems to be pretty normal, although the rain is pretty light. Other than that, average temps, average humidity, just a light rain.
I like the rain. I like to feel my scales.
But yes, your various members of your group keep watch overnight, and you identify. Shadowscale has a +1 shield.
Yeah. Put myself
Yeah,
as my friend.
then I guess I'll tell him about the potion in the scroll.
we'll identify those.
The scroll is a scroll of Moonbeam.
No. But I'll hold on to it.
And the potion is a potion of invisibility.
This is a scroll for a druid.
It is.
Guess I'll hold on to both of them.
But your night is uneventful, and you keep moving in the morning.
We apply our stuffs.
Alright, group him with some slippers.
Eat some foods.
Killed the professor.
Yeah, during that long rest, I make my ring.
Alright. Well, you keep moving at a normal pace, and by the end of the day, you are now on the very edge of the jungle.
Excellent.
Once again, your various NPCs keep a watch. So you kind of get the notice between Zandala and Hildegard. They don't seem like they like each other very much.
That's them. I say them haram.
There's way too many people. I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
They're the ones we just picked up.
Zandala is the daughter of
Oh, okay.
Artist Simber.
Supposed daughter.
The one with the dragon.
Yes.
That's a them
I'll remember
haram.
her name then. I'll specifically
Yes,
remember her name.
she claims that she is the daughter, but no. We
She can claim whatever she wants to.
I had a dim guy on her shoulder.
You better not
And-
doubt her.
And Hilgard is the young warrior that is following her around, supposedly as a bodyguard. But they don't seem to like each other.
What's his race?
The Zandala is supposedly an elf, but you notice that she's got a weird, like, skin condition around her face.
I don't care what I'll talk about the other guy. The warrior.
She- Hildegard, she just looks to be a human.
Oh.
But she does have, like, white, silvery hair, despite looking very young.
She's an albino.
Platinum blonde.
But they most part, they don't even talk to each other, and when they do talk, it kind of, like, unless you make a point to listen, it sounds like they're arguing. Meanwhile, Musharib, this entire time, has been trying to get to know all your names, and has been just making all kinds of small talk.
I'm sure he and I will have many pointless conversations through the night.
He talks about how good it is to have good friends.
And I
That
talk
are-
about how good it is to eat good food with good friends.
He agrees entirely. But you continue, finally, the next morning, entering the jungle.
Okay. As we're going along the way, Joe, I want to be like finding like rocks and stuff that weigh at least a pound ish.
Oh, I forgot to look for
I'm just gonna
carrots in
start
the
picking
city.
them up and putting them into my bag of holding.
I mean,
At least
you
I-
find plenty. It's not hard at all to find as
Yeah.
many as you want.
I just want at least, half a dozen.
I just imagine Igris with his mage hand out, going around, just picking up things.
But not long into your trip, Eku holds up a hand and says that something is approaching. Do you want to look ahead and find out what it is, or should we try to avoid it?
Let us find out what it is.
Very well. She continues to lead you forward, and you eventually encounter a group of lizard men, as well as what appears to be an Allosaurus with them.
No, it's not the Spinosaurus one.
And I'm riding my Allosaurus. We're already friends.
Oh, God, no. That's not how it works.
You know, Professor, this jungle is way friendlier than you give it credit.
So,
To
but you cannot hide your approach. So they immediately stop and just look at you all. What are you doing here?
Let me guess, you're gonna claim that this is your jungle. And we're gonna in trespassing and all blah blah blah.
Well, you obviously are not from this jungle.
No,
I'm
I wonder
from this
what gave
jungle.
that away.
Nonetheless, what are you doing here?
Traveling.
Well, then I suggest you keep moving.
That was the plan.
And with that, they seemingly let you pass. There were only 7 of them, and they're Allosaurus. And you kind of get the feeling that they looked at the sheer number of animals and people you have and kind of went, we're not dealing with them.
Nah, they look straight at the kobold who is still wearing that medallion I totally forgot about.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that medallion.
Hey, nice medallion.
Yeah, that dragon-shaped medallion. Yeah,
One
in
you're still wearing it.
Well, you continue going, and night falls. It is a peaceful night, though.
We'll send out Jacques to hunt.
Didn't you get him friends too?
Yes,
Yeah, he has a pack.
the Jacques squad.
Well, they can make a survival check. Jacques can.
Good boy.
Do I see any like birds in the trees around us?
I mean, yeah, there's tons of birds.
Like any big birds?
Not big ones.
Okay.
Well, Jacques and his pack come back
Dragging a lizard man.
with just various game and other animals. They've got the equivalent of 22 rations.
Excellent.
But otherwise, your night is uneventful.
Yeah.
You keep moving.
At the pseudo dragon.
You what with the pseudo dragon?
I wish to pet it.
Zandala seems a little okay, and she doesn't do anything, but and the pseudo dragon hangs around her neck, so you'll.
Question for you.
Yep.
Did either Zandala and her bodyguard or the dwarf have any bug repellent of their own, or are we sharing
Yeah,
ours?
they've got their own.
Okay.
Well, I'll reach out to pet the dragon.
It doesn't come down. It stays around her neck.
Don't make me jump 20 feet in the air.
Shadow scale.
Oh, but
Respect people's privacy and their space.
Shadow scale. You feel like a weird connection in your mind, and the connection goes meh.
man,
Damn.
How's that make you feel?
Meh.
Meh.
I say I go look at it. On the
And then
shelf. The word
this-
of God is speaking to me.
And then the pseudo dragon looks the other way.
Oh
And enlightened.
no.
I will spread the word of meh.
Meh.
Nonetheless, night passes. You begin moving again.
We are the couple to say meh.
Meh.
Eku asks if you would like to cross the river now, or if you would like to wait later. There are some spots where it becomes that the river is more crossable, but the next one won't be till here.
Camp Righteous is on the move!
I was gonna say.
Here.
It was on Turtleback.
Yeah, we can cross now.
Meh.
All right. Well, you keep moving, and eventually you pass that temple that you found that one time. And as you're walking, once again, Eku calls out and says, "There are creatures coming our way. Several of them by the sounds of things.
Pick up a rock.
It doesn't seem too hard to move if we just keep moving. We can avoid it."
Shadow scale.
Meh.
Let us avoid it.
All right. With that, you keep walking. The day ends uneventfully.
Not yet, Rock. Not yet.
I swear to God, if you throw a rock at me.
I'm not gonna throw a rock at you.
He's just learning from kobolds.
I mean, I do now have access to the catapult spell, which launches a rock 90 feet away. So if I throw a rock at you, it's gonna hurt.
What? Jacques Squad, go!
That's why I was looking for a bird. I wanted to shoot it.
Oh.
They don't find anything tonight.
We're taking naps.
You're dirty, Josh Swad.
See your lizard doing anything.
Well, there's a hunt. He rides. Carries me around. I have a better chance of looking for food myself than my lizard.
Well, you get up the next morning. The temperature has gone up about 10 degrees. It's now up in the 80s, but
Sure.
the rest is the same. Relatively light rain and pretty normal humidity. You keep moving,
Yes, yes we do.
and it is an uneventful day as night begins to fall, and you make camp once more.
Jacques and them can rest tonight.
Pretty close to climbing Zandala to pet the dragon too.
Do not climb. That is rude, Andre.
Okay. And it's a dragon. You don't just wear a dragon and expect people not to want to pet it. It's rude of them not to let people pet them.
Well, during the night,
Dun, dun, dun.
at about 4 in the morning on the final watch, Hildegard starts waking everyone up.
Meh.
You are the coach. We say meh.
Mm-hmm.
What seems to be the issue?
You don't hear that?
Perception roll? Or is it pretty obvious? Did you mean to change the background music or something?
No,
Oh.
but you can make perception rolls.
Yeah.
Can I use my passive one?
I'm really good at these.
You can choose to use your passive.
Okay. Well, it's a 16.
My passive is 9.
Well, the professor and Erd can hear something large wandering through the jungle nearby.
I hear dinner.
You consider that dinner? Don't even know what it is.
I
Then again,
I
it's
think
zero.
dinner. Shut up.
Consider a lot of things, didn't
Heavy footfalls are what you hear. And the crashing of branches and trees and brush as something moves through the jungle.
Frost giants?
Hildegard looks at the rest of the party. So, what do we do? Do we want
Hello.
do we want to look at what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Kobold has spoken.
I didn't realize that the kobold was the leader of the party. But very well.
I let her have her fun.
You start to head out, and you go a good, 20 yards, and you see a massive humanoid figure walking through the jungle.
See? Dinner.
I let him let me have fun.
I should not have let you do that. It's gonna go to your head.
Big humanoid. Stomping.
Humanoid.
Alone. Carrying anything.
Alone.
Does it look frost gianty?
No.
Just a regular giant. Or chilt giant.
I don't even know if Chilt has giants.
Well. Say hello now?
Why do I have this feeling it's gonna be like the Brontosaurus all over again?
Hi!
Squish!
Well, listen, you really can't.
I know.
He's going up over his hit points.
Well,
Did it not respond to my hi?
Give me a second.
God.
You call out hi, and it turns around.
Wait, what part of the map are we on? Are we in the undead zone?
No, we're over here.
Oh, okay.
So we chose to cross the temple up here instead of down over here.
And you see a huge, hulking, giant figure with a single eye.
It is a Cyclops. Or a derivative of one, at the very least.
I believe
no.
now would be the best time
Uh-oh. What if he mistook me for saying I, making fun of him?
But nonetheless, as you call out, it turns around and goes, "Who's out there?"
Does it sound like Patrick?
No, this is Patrick.
Does it Patrick voice?
I call out, maybe friends! Nope, guess not.
And he asks,
What friends?
Good ones?
Me not have friends.
Oh no.
I'll be your first.
Make a charisma check.
Oh.
I swear, if you befriend this thing magically. What?
That's not the word.
At that, he kind of walks up. What friends do?
We play. Sometimes we eat food together. We help each other.
What food we eat?
Mostly meat.
Where meat?
Usually we let things hunt for us. They get meat for us. Then we eat meat.
He kind of scratches his head and just goes, we eat now?
Oh, you hungry? Yeah.
Little.
Then get breakfast.
It's not quite morning, right?
At that, you overhear Zandala at the back go, are we really parlaying with the Cyclops?
We do
It's
really.
not the weirdest thing we've done.
And you hear Hildegard kind of say, not what I would have thought, but bravo. And she kind of gives like a golf clap.
Alright, well, we go get food. Then we all sit down and eat.
He just kind of stands there, waits a moment. Well, get food.
Well, I'll send my Allosaurus out to hunt. And anyone else gonna do any kind of...
I'm just dumbfounded that you're a little kobold making friends with a Cyclops.
I'm making friends with a stomach.
But yes, I was on shocks.
Well, make survival checks with your dinos.
Shocks for failing us at this time.
I send out my pet rock.
Character sheet.
Comes back with T-Rex.
I was gonna say just shoot my catapult in a random direction.
Survival on
Like,
range. Dang.
Give me a second.
Got you.
Survival is wisdom.
Try now. Like, open it or close it and reopen it. Rage Fang is able to go out and find something. Rage Fang comes back with a boar.
Well, not very much, but you're the cast, so you eat.
He picks up the boar and just starts eating it raw.
Oh.
It must be
Just-
really tasty.
Just starts taking bites. It only takes him though like basically 2 bites. He goes, good snack.
Yeah, that's what friends do.
Then he looks around in one of the pouches on his belt,
Please don't give us another egg.
and he goes, you have this. And he gives you a lute with broken strings.
My first gift from a friend.
Me go home now. And he starts walking away.
Okay, bye! It was nice meeting you. I think that went well.
better than it could have been.
Eku is back there, like, kind of nodding her head, kind of, well, I guess. Zandala shakes her head and starts walking away.
I go up to Shadowscale, but like, if you want, tonight when we set up camp, I will try to repair that for you.
What do you mean tonight? It's almost
morning.
dawn.
Yes, I mean, tonight when we set up camp.
Yes, sorry. Still a little dumbfounded by this.
Why did you go finish sleeping, Professor?
Yes.
Put my rock down.
Well, you go back to camp. Do you rest the last couple hours, or do you just break immediately?
We'll finish our rest.
All right, you finish out your long rest. Hildegard comes over and talks to Shadowscale once everybody's up. I would have never sought to simply parley with the Cyclops. Usually most adventurers simply attack when they run into monsters in the jungle.
But how do you make friends if you only fight? Fighting's
Shit.
fun, but friends fun too.
She kneels down and talks to you. You are very wise for one such as yourself. I do not meet very many wise kobolds.
I am Shadowscale, the shaman.
Oh god.
I have been spoken to by gods.
At that, she raises an eyebrow. But then she pats your head and goes, "You are very wise and very cute." I am Hildegard Silvermane.
Ooh, you got a cool name.
Thank you. But we should be getting on our way. Also, I very much like your medallion.
Oh.
And she starts to walk away.
I have more friends.
Mushrig comes over and goes, You made a friend.
Uh-huh. Well, a friend for all of us, so a friend for you too.
He is my friend as well. Good.
Yeah.
I like making new friends. It is too bad I did not get to hug him. I like to hug friends.
Well, we will make sure it happens next time.
Good.
I don't know why, but he just seems creepy to me.
Yeah, I kind of keep my distance from him.
He runs over and hugs you both.
No.
But you keep moving.
Only if Shadowscale is as good as she is with making friends at her studies.
Which I haven't rolled for yet.
Well, the day is uneventful, and you simply travel.
Travel.
Night comes, and Igris goes to work on the loot.
Can I roll my intelligence? Thinking to make it like once a week kind of thing rather than every day.
Yeah, you can roll your intelligence.
Normal intelligence. Nope. Sleepy kobolds.
As I said.
One dragon.
So would that be like my tinkerer's tools?
You're just trying to, like, actually repair it?
Yeah, just repair it.
Yeah, you can just use your tinker's tools.
Again, it only has a question mark by my... No, I do not. Well, I don't have it prepared.
Oh, I have it as a cantrip.
I was gonna say, yeah, there are cantrips to repair. Mending's cantrip.
Yeah, I thought the artificer would have that as a cantrip.
I mean, if he didn't pick it.
Yeah,
I can only have 2 cantrips, and those are not ones I have that I took.
No, if you want to still roll to repair it, you can.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what would my proficiency with tinkerer's tools be?
Intelligence.
Okay. So it'd be +4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, there it is. Intelligence.
Yeah, you easily just fix that. It's not hard to fix.
Because even if you broke it, then we cast mending on it. Now you all get to hear the wonderful music made by a kobold.
I cannot teach you that.
Are you proficient?
With loots? No.
I said I cannot teach him that.
I have a
Yep.
drum.
I have a drum. And they're
Okay.
basically the same instrument.
Well, as you get ready for bed, Shadowscale is awfully just strumming this lute. No tune whatsoever.
Nope. Maybe to that farting tune of that one dinosaur RPI. I've had I was taking the backup because I'm the strongest.
Yeah, anyone who checks can kind of catch out of the corner of their eye Zandala, like, sitting in her tent, seemingly muttering to herself. Eku keeps kind of looking over her shoulder, kind of, I guess these are the people that hired me. But Hildegard is having fun with it and is encouraging Shadowscale.
Absolute chaos. You let me make decisions. That's all on you.
That's all on you.
I know.
And my decisions make me friends, give me blessings from gods, and sometimes cause chaos for the party. And get me crossed by broadswords. But
Nonetheless, night falls, you all go to sleep, and eventually you are woken up again in the morning by Hildegard, who tells you it is time to keep moving.
yeah. Okay.
Well, you move on. When halfway through the day, Eku calls a halt and says, I think we're surrounded.
Good. Then we can attack in any direction.
I didn't notice them, but I believe they are revealing themselves now. And a few moments later, 7 albino dwarves walk out.
Oh. Well, I guess maybe we don't attack.
At
They
which
are
po-
friends!
At which point, Mushade walks up. Ah! Good, more friends!
Friends!
And upon seeing Mushade, they'll just kind of go... They lower their weapons. It looked like they were ready to attack you, but then they saw an albino dwarf with you. They start speaking in their native tongue, and none of you understand them.
Yeah, we're talking about hugs and friends.
But Mushade walks up and starts hugging them, and they all look really awkward and uncomfortable.
Okay, so he is an odd one out.
But eventually, Mushade comes back and says, They have told me about a trail. We should be able to follow it. And let us make better time.
Friends!
And of course, friends are always the best.
Well, if it will cut our time down to get to our destinations,
This is the power of friendship.
so be it.
Eku just kind of shrugs. Zandala just goes, yeah, okay, I guess. And Hildegard just goes, you really do make friends at every turn, don't you?
Enemy jet scale, what's up?
That's it. Yeah.
You'll also hear Nog mutter something about wishing he could kill dwarves.
Kill dwarves. Okay.
There's bad blood between orcs and dwarves.
Oh.
But they lead you through a path. Eku follows their lead. And she does say that it seems like you made pretty decent time following them.
Excellent.
Night falls, and they say that they are headed back towards their village. So they leave.
Think we should probably go hunting tonight.
Agreed. Every time. He gets one good for hunt, and then it's like, eh.
Well, I can let Ragefang hunt now. Character sheet and survival. No. She has hunted her own rations down. Is her eating already?
Ragefang wanders off into the jungle. Several hours later, Ragefang still hasn't come back.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, now we have to go find her.
You can make a survival check, whoever wants to try and track Rage Fang.
I
Rage
will
Fang.
fly and hold whoever was trying to track.
Who wants to lead the expedition?
Bird, please find Shadowscale's mount.
Does it help if I fly and hold them up in the air?
How are
You don't need to.
I don't
No, holy shit! Holy shit!
I guess I don't think you need to.
Erd follows the very large footprints that Rage Fang leaves and walks right up to Rage Fang, who has apparently found and completely devoured a giant boar and then took a nap.
I run up and hug her. Friend!
Completely asleep, ignores you. Very full, very tired.
Well, it seems like we'll have to get our dinner elsewhere.
Agreed.
Rage Fang found food, just didn't bring it back.
She's a good girl.
Nonetheless, you all head back to camp. I'm assuming you eat rations.
Yep.
Night is peaceful, and you begin heading out in the morning. The temperatures have dropped back down, but it has gotten really humid now.
Poor people who can sweat.
Nonetheless, you keep going as best you can. It's very uncomfortable.
So with this shortcut, whereabouts are we?
Eku says that you probably passed Camp Righteous not too long ago, and should be near Camp Vengeance in probably a couple days.
Wonder if they were wiped out.
Who knows?
Well, you break for night as another day goes by with nothing happening.
I asked Hildegard if she'd like to see my gift from gods.
Sure, let's see what you can do.
I start flying.
At that, she goes, "Oh, you've given this by a god.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're very blessed then."
We're friends. That is why I'm a shaman.
I see.
I'm gonna
And-
propose another hunting party. Well, that's how going on.
And what gods do you serve?
Serve?
Well, if you are blessed by a god and you are a shaman, I would assume that you are in service to a specific deity.
No, one day, just started hearing words in my head, and they gave me directions, and then good things happened.
You hear a presence in the back of your head that goes, meh.
They have spoken!
But Hildegard kind of goes, so you don't know what gods you serve, but you serve them.
More like, I don't hesitate to do good things, and sometimes good things happen. And when bad things happen, I don't give up. If this aligns, or if this is goals, helps them, then yay.
At that, she nods, goes, it seems a wise philosophy. As I stated, you are very wise for one of your ways. And as I said, very cute.
I lose concentration, Paul.
Shadowscale blushes, starts giggling to herself, and then falls. Jacques and his pack come back with the equivalent of 16 rations.
And what was this about a hunting party?
Jacques went out with his pack.
Yeah, but Icarus said something about a hunting party, I thought.
Yes, I had proposed that we send out a actual hunting party too.
You're actually going to try to hunt an animal?
Yes.
All right. Well, somebody can make a survival check to go out and hunt a specific animal. Well, is there a specific animal you want to hunt, or are you just in general trying to...
Just hunting in general to get our food.
All right. Well, somebody can go... I personally recommend Erd, because he
Yeah.
automatically gets bonuses.
Yeah.
Let's go hunting.
Erd goes out hunting.
Well,
He never comes back. We find him. He's learned more than
Well, with a group, obviously.
I was gonna say, go get us food. Yes, with the group.
And comes back with the equivalent of 20 rations.
Nice.
As you hunt various animals, game,
Professors.
boars, and some other dinosaurs that can be eaten, you know.
And we continue on our then we go to bed.
Go to bed.
Bed.
Well, Hildegard wakes everyone up again. But at about 3:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I heard noises within the jungle.
Typical jungle noises. Go back to sleep.
I don't think so.
What did it sound like? I ask as I listen closely. But not too closely.
It's close enough.
Well, the 7 on the die on D&D Beyond looked a lot like a 1, so I was like, oh.
Oh, so that make mine.
Well, yes, what did you hear?
Man, Harmony's missing out on all these friends.
There's something moving through the brush, and you can actually hear other sounds, Professor and Erd.
Throw a rock into the bush. Maybe it'll scare it away.
It jumps and takes it and runs off with it.
I reached down for a rock. A big one.
Oh, what's your pet rock you had?
What do
I
these
dropped that
other
one.
sounds sound like?
Just stuff moving through the brush.
They sound like they're getting closer?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
I doing that to the closest sound area.
It's gonna be rabbits again.
I swear, it
This-
better not be those
This
again.
time they want the revenge. I'm the guy who did this so last time on him.
Well, you fire it off, and it moves some of the brush apart so that you can see what appear to be a couple of Trultan men in the brush eyeing your camp.
Well,
Do we kill him? Or ask him?
Well, as you fire that off, they let out a war cry and begin running up to you.
Icarus, I believe that answers your question.
Rock!
I also let out a war cry
I let her out a rock.
and
flying
begin
towards
raging. Can I rage before battle, or is it just immediate?
Yeah, I'll let you say you rage.
Good job.
Good job.
I don't remember what that one was. I think it's the beam that comes out of me.
The beam says,
Like my chest on the creature of 30 feet. Constitution saving throw. That's me, 13. So,
Oh, hey, Nog, you need your life back.
me. Never mind, they only have to be 12. I think wasn't on.
your guy.
Oh,
So the guy in front of you has to be 12.
Yeah.
They're gonna be dead by the time we get to him, Sam.
What kind of save?
Constitution.
If she didn't beat me, if she didn't get the 18, I would have probably killed both of them.
I think it's a constitution. Let me look at it one more time.
My rock will not taste blood
Yeah,
yet.
Constitution saving.
Should just keep it. Put it in your backpack.
Aku.
I don't have advantage on my initiative yet. That'd be next level. Initiative. Man.
Yeah. These warriors
We
are
all
ready to go
suck.
at us.
Yeah, we're tired.
Technically, with the shadow, the only one I can actually see is this one.
Yeah, I can see this one.
I got that one,
This
that one.
the tree, the
I can
bushes will make
partially
it.
see this one, just
I
like a
can't-
sliver.
I can't even see that one.
Who the hell is that white-haired
That's Hildgard.
animator? That's Hildegard? God damn, she's pretty. Which I would say out loud if I knew what she looked like. I will make the remark that she is a beautiful warrior.
I didn't like the generic knight token. I was like, I'm definitely gonna just make my own token.
She's gonna walk up. You are a very, very pretty girl.
I make a lot of tokens because it just uses generic token for like named characters. I'm like, that's dumb.
Alright. Well, I will have, or would have made that announcement.
And every time when you said it, she would have said that you are the cutest kobold that she's ever met.
Well, at least the dwarf doesn't want to make friends with these guys.
You told him to be a non-combatant, so he's been not coming with.
It's a good thing. We need another player dead.
They're all gonna be
Oh
dwarves.
God! I just realized I was gonna have go check on Syndra. We just
Yep.
forgot.
Well, one of these Chultan men comes running up at the top of the ridge that some of you can barely make out, and a spear comes flying at the professor.
Did the guy save, by the way? With the.
Yes, he saved.
Okay.
Professor, a spear grazes your shoulder, and you take 3 piercing. Unless you are you going to shield in response to that spear?
No, that no. I can take that.
It was laced with deadly poison. And he dies.
Poor armor class. It's only 12 right now.
Well, Zandala considers this to be a little annoying.
Wipes them all out.
Fireball!
So she does a firebolt.
Oh, I was like, oh, did I get it right?
And hits the one directly in front. And Ushada?
Feel sorry for these guys. Oops. Didn't finish spell slots.
Way to go.
Well,
I had a hole.
she's obviously at full with how long it's
Yeah,
been.
I know. Let's see. What does this one do? That is a touch. So that is not happening. What about you? So,
What?
how high up is that? It's from
Hell.
here,
30 feet up.
30 feet up. So, sucks to be that guy. But centered right on him,
Okay.
there's now a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on that point. And whenever a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts a turn, it will take 5d8 poison damage on a field save of con.
20 foot?
Yes.
So does this initial cast also do damage?
Enters here for the first time or starts its turn there.
Oh, then why does it roll damage with it?
That's how much damage they will take.
Oh, so it's a static. Okay.
Pretty much.
Even if
All
they
right.
hold their breath or don't breathe. And then it moves
All
10
right.
feet away from me at the start of each of her turns.
And it what?
Moves 10 feet away at the start of her next turn. Next turns.
Alright then. Oh, this guy has to make a save. And fails. This guy has to make a save. And fails.
Con save DC 19 is pretty hard to do.
Yeah. The reason I didn't modify that is that's technically my character in my Thursday night, who I poured everything into my things, is already at like con save 17 at only level 6. And with Enushada being as focused as she is and what level equivalent she is, yeah, 19.
Yeah.
This guy has to make a save.
Wait, did that envelop all of them?
No.
Okay.
But like probably half. He dies. Erd.
Alright.
Climb a tree.
Climb a tree. The only trees are these ones right here. These are not even trees, technically. Or bushes. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can only see him still. Oh, I see that guy. How far is this guy up here?
He's 30 feet up.
30 feet up. Will that still be a disadvantage?
No.
No.
Well, what weapon are you using? A longbow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, your range is easily...
I know what my range is. I was just wondering. So I'm gonna shoot him.
Fire away. You hit him.
Good. So I'm gonna move. So I'm gonna do the
Bugs.
the bugs. But he has to make a strength save. Just my spell DC.
What's your spell DC?
14.
He fails.
Then I'm gonna move him 15 feet this way, over here.
Oh no.
He falls. He falls and you see him smash into the ground and his skull cracks open and blood goes everywhere and he just dies. As if an arrow to the chest wasn't enough, suddenly a swarm of bugs that follow the arrow just grab him and just shove him off the cliff.
Oh, that's such a horrifying thing.
Yep. Oh, my next attack is going to that guy.
Fire away.
Fire away.
That one does not hit. Goes right next to him.
He's
But
lucky.
hits the cliffside.
He's lucky.
It's your turn.
Yep, I was gonna move him 50 feet down, 15 next to Shadow Shell.
A warrior runs out and throws a spear at Erd. What's your armor class right now?
Brian muted himself for some reason.
Regardless, it goes right over your head and lands behind you.
I was eating Ricky.
This guy probably dies. Yep. As more people succumb to the cloud. Nog.
He runs all the way up there.
Alright. The warrior comes up to the edge of the cliff and throws a spear down at him. Hitting him for 2 piercing damage.
More people. Well, I know what I'm doing.
The other guy up there throws a spear at Nog. Also hitting for 2 piercing damage.
I know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be throwing people off ledges.
Shadow scale.
I fly! Man, I can barely see anything.
Are you flying into that cloud kill?
No.
No.
I can't even see where they are.
There's some.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Wait, how high is this cliff?
30 feet.
Oh, I totally forgot. I should have had night mode. It's not day.
I don't know what that means.
Need to start.
Yeah, I can't quite fly all the way up there.
That means the Drossen guys can't see me.
But I'll use my bonus action to shoot more lasers.
So give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you had that on, then Cloud Kill would have been completely done differently.
Oh, it's still showing light. Oh well, whatever.
Really? I got darkness.
Yep.
Did you turn off the light off of me? So I never activated light.
Oh, I think there's light on Shadow Scale, maybe?
I don't know.
Or
Sheffield
do you
has-
have night vision right now, Shadow Scale?
Yeah,
Yeah, he gets
I have
it.
dark vision. Naturally.
Oh yeah, you. I keep clicking you. Okay, there we go. Yep. So now it's dark. Regardless, I'll just say that Anushada had a pretty good guess as to where to drop a Cloud Kill. That was my mistake for not making it dark. We will play as if it's dark from here.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Look for me. I have dark vision.
Then I'm
Spell.
pretty sure I should not be able to see anything then.
Can you see anything?
I can see everything.
Is that from
Like-
your model?
I have no idea. It shouldn't. It's
Previously,
Anushara.
things casted in light.
And
Yeah, Anushada. Oh, Nog, I believe, has... Nog does have dark vision.
Oh.
She's got dark vision too.
Oh. What? What are your characters, Sam?
I don't know. She has senses of dark vision.
Yeah, she's got dark vision.
Oh.
But I guess that should make sense since she also speaks Infernal. So yeah, Professor
There are
can't see
things
anything.
we don't know. There are things we don't know.
Trust me, there's something even I don't even know what happens because she's got mysterious tattoo and it's got question mark.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Anyway, laser beam.
Con save?
Yep, can't save on this one.
What do they gotta be?
12.
They save.
Yeah.
You do anything else?
I couldn't fly all the way up to the top.
Well, Hildegard thinks that this is silly. She shall run up also. And she will begin ascending.
Hmm? God speak to you too?
She makes a strength check to start climbing.
Oh, I thought she was just floating up like
No, I think the only one that can just randomly float is me.
No, Eric can lift himself in the air, can't you?
Not till level 7.
Oh, next level.
Next level. I can
He's gonna be
I can
flying.
fly. Yep. Get a flying. Speed up that much.
So,
But-
would that make your bugs extra stuck to you with your slippers?
Maybe. Alright, I can do it as a bonus. I'm trying to get a 5 feet of 10, and then I can hover.
Oh, Igress, you have a friend.
Oh.
Man comes running out of the brush.
Not that I'm
That's a
sure
bad
if they
idea.
do.
With a torch. Set some fire.
Oh wow, Joe! I just realized how many 5s you rolled. Something that you did.
No.
Pew pew pew. That's why I took the night vision spell. Or dark vision spell.
For some reason, Eku's character sheet's not opening.
Oh no!
Oh, I rolled 2770 issues tonight. I restarted it. She misses. Another of these warriors comes up and joins the fight against... are you up there yet, Shadowscale? Or...
I'm not all the way up. I'm like 5 feet off from being at the top.
Still in poking range.
Yeah, yeah, you can hit me.
Yeah.
Armor class 19 though.
One of them comes up and tries to stab with the spear, but misses.
I'm too cute. Can't stab cute things.
This guy makes his con save and fails. This guy makes his con save
Then same when I hit level 15, I can
and fails.
disperse into my swarm, avoiding danger.
Professor!
When you take damage, you can use your action to give
Well,
yourself.
I will
Cast light.
Light. on Vorn's medallion, an amulet, and fly up 30 feet in the air.
Light is 15 and 15, correct?
Lady.
20 and 20.
20 and 20.
20.
What color of light?
I see again. That ain't enough light.
Igris?
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast my Flame Blade and then swing at this one in front of me.
Swing.
Oh, man.
Look for the present.
High or low?
Let's go low.
You catch yourself in the leg with it.
Okay, one second.
Oh, hey, wait. What am I worried about?
And I get that.
Yeah.
'Cause that is a spell, so.
Oh, yeah,
so
but you're immune to
well,
fire.
yeah, I'm immune to fire. And it does fire damage.
Can you not click the actual flame blade to make it do damage?
Oh, whoops. That was the extra. So.
I mean, you don't take any of it, but
Wow, if you didn't have that immunity, that would have hurt.
yeah. So
Like-
now you see that using the D&D Beyond, you can actually use that spell for damage now.
Yeah. Oh, and on D&D Beyond, I have access to Green Flame Blade as my cantrip. So,
Nice.
Green.
because that's the one that you were saying that was only for druids. Because I saw
It is listed as only for druids, but
new books.
Yep.
But yes. Now I'm wreathed in flames.
You hit yourself with your own flame blade. Not that it matters.
I was trying to intimidate him. I just like pull out a blade and I just like slash across myself and just like, let's do this. And I light myself on fire.
Another one bites the dust.
and another one go, and another one go.
Another one bites
Zandala kind of looks at Enushada and just, oh, that's kind of terrifying.
Honestly, Anushar is a bit of a terrifying person.
She's probably cackling the whole time.
No, just got a terrifying grin. Nonetheless, she fires at the one in front of Igris.
I also do shine bright light up to 30 feet around me. And dim light for another 30.
Better at making light than just a light spell.
Yeah, but his goes away after a turn.
Yeah, unless I cast another fire spell.
Nonetheless, it is
Well.
Enushada's turn.
Because that's all he has is fire spells. I'm fine now.
Well, it's her turn.
Is she gonna move that?
It says it moves at the start of her turn.
10
She can
feet.
choose to move it, doesn't she?
The fog moves away from you at the start of each turn. So it automatically
Oh.
moves away 10 feet from her.
Shadow Scale is now clipped by it.
But I'm 5 feet down.
Doesn't it's a cloud. It's gas.
It literally says, the vapors being heavier than air sink to the lowest level of the land, even pouring down openings. So, yeah.
Well, what does she do?
She would go there. Who exactly does she have sight on exactly? Is it just this guy, I would assume?
She can see both of these people, and she can technically see him, but he's got half cover.
Alright, this guy?
Overkill much?
Joe, she has no restraint!
That's very true.
For most of her spells that do damage, that aren't touch, they don't restrain themselves, apparently.
Yeah, he just dies.
Where there's...
He shrivels up, dies, turns to dust. He's beyond dead. Take it, that's her turn.
Yes.
Erd.
I'm gonna cast Dark Vision.
Yeah, pretty
on you.
much. Dark vision.
Dark vision.
How much do you get?
60 feet.
Dark vision is active.
I'm gonna shoot that guy with my bow.
Fire away.
Poor Shadow Scale. They're gonna all be dead before she can do anything.
Woo!
You hit him.
Woo! Then I'm gonna. He has to make the strength save. Because my DC gonna
Fails.
Move him 15 feet over here, off the cliff.
Another one falls to his death.
It's my turn.
As the warriors are just dragged to their death.
By bugs of all things.
What's going on?
See, he just died. Nog.
Yeah, he does just die.
Alright, Naya's gonna begin climbing.
Yeah, he can make his athletics or strength check.
Nog?
Nog falls off. Oh, he will make a con save. And no doubt fail. Yep. No, not Nog, the show. Nog just fell. He just didn't even get up. He jumped up like, ah! Fell right off.
Only got like 2 feet up. Shadow Scale.
Shadow Scale, make your con save.
Oh!
Hey! Meets it, beats it. You take, what, half?
Yeah.
Yep.
10 points.
The damage, was it 20?
Yep, I took 10. And then fly down to these guys. I'll laser him.
He failed.
You're a mini Godzilla.
I don't even know what I do now. Oh, 1d6, but he's blinded. And then I'll attack. Yep,
Which one?
the blinded one.
Oh, it doesn't matter, I guess. Wait, he's blind?
Yeah, he's blind.
Then you have advantage on him.
Oh. Just roll again.
Yeah, just roll again.
Boop.
You hit. Then you cut him down.
And then I'll attack the next one.
You hit him. Disemboweling him.
I can't see anyone else. So I have no idea if there's anyone else alive.
I think it's just the one that's bound by Igris.
I'll explore a little bit. I don't see anything, so that's the end of my turn.
Well, Hildegard. She finishes climbing. She runs back over and attacks the one that is attacking everyone else. And strikes him down. And I believe that was the last one.
Yes.
Yeah. Most of them just died in a cloud of poison. And bugs.
Bugs and bugs and bugs.
Does Anushada release the cloud, or is that not okay?
It's a concentration.
No, it's just gonna keep rolling the jungle forever.
It's duration, concentration up to 10 minutes. So yeah, if we ever need to like just pour poison in, that is your spell.
Pew pew pew.
So yes, what do you do now?
Oh, no, it's from my chest. Go back to sleeping, I guess. Or we can try and figure out who these guys were.
Well, I might as well
They
check
were
the bodies.
alive.
Maybe they have their own camp nearby.
Well, you look them over. They appear to be very tribal. They're dressed in very basic, like, loincloths and bone spears, stone spears, other such things. Almost all of them are wearing some kind of bone jewelry, necklaces, wristbands, other type things. And it looks like at least most, if not maybe all of them, have a blue triangle painted on their forehead.
Oh,
Hmm.
cool.
Servants of Rosnasi. Well, I'm gonna have Nan drag this guy over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use 2 of my animate deads to make them skeletons.
Well, you're gonna have to take some time to get all the bone off then, or all the bones out. Get rid of all the fleshy bits.
Oh, they don't just melt away this time?
Nope.
I
The
can
spell
burn
does
them
not.
for you.
The spell doesn't state that it does that. It says that you pick a pile of bones. So you gotta make those bones.
Or recoups. Beautiful. 5% dead. The target becomes skeleton if you choose bones, or a zombie. Choose a corpse. Yeah. So I guess they're both zombies.
Joe, I look for my 3 arrows.
Alright. You find one of them.
Time.
Now I have friends.
Shadowscale was your
First.
friend.
My friends are better. My friends will drag your friends off a cliff.
Your friends did drag one of them off the cliff.
I drag 2 people off the cliff.
Yes, and this is one of them.
So you just revived someone who was probably impacted to a great degree and has broken bones.
Was it the first guy?
Yep,
Or was it the second guy?
first guy.
He landed on his face. His face is fucked up.
It just says they're bodies, so they're zombies.
Not saying they're not, just
They are quite fucked up, yes.
you have all these pristine ones up here with Cloudkill.
Yeah, but they're up there.
Oh no.
He was lazy.
Well,
Oh, right, I could have just flown over there.
Mm-hmm.
See?
It's already-
Lazy.
It's already
30 feet in
whatever.
the air.
Whatever.
They're so far away.
Lazy.
But yes, that is what I do.
I guess I'll search nearby. For
Just. Yeah, you don't really find much of anything.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yep.
Yep.
Finish our long rest.
Do you have control of them, Professor?
It does.
Alright. Well then, we shall say that you finish your long rest, and we shall call it there for tonight.